One part of the scene is Melody preparing her children to go and travel to Brundage to spend time with her family members because a family member of hers passed away. In the interim of that, we're seeing clips of Martel preparing for his book signing. Him and the kids have a book signing scheduled, and Martel indicates that he sent Melody a email a couple weeks ago, you know, telling her about the book signing, the date. And although he didn't have the kids that week, he said he asked her if she would bring the kids. He also asked if the kids needed their hair done, that he would, to let him know. And if they needed it done, he'd get it done. And, hopefully that she would allow them to come, although it wasn't his week, knowing that they were, as well as him, co-authors, and that, the customers and the supporters would be expecting to see them. So Melody is explaining to her kids. I heard her say nothing about the book signing. I don't even know if the kids were aware of the book signing, but she was packing, telling the kids that they're going to get on the road soon, and that they were going to be traveling to be with the family to Brundage. Okay, and then as I said, we're at the scene where Martel is preparing for the book sign, for his book signing. Malika, his manager, is there setting everything up. Martel is very distraught, looking for the kids, wondering if they're going to show up. It looks like, they're not showing up. People are starting to arrive. He sets up to start doing autographs. And quite naturally, everybody that shows up is asking him, where are the kids? Because they have reserved spots for them. The kids was also supposed to read with their father, with Martel read part of the book. And, it looks like that's not going to happen. So Malika and some other people who are organizing the event, I guess they asked for other volunteers to help Martel read the book. And then they come up with two kids. They talk to Martel about it. He's not happy about it initially because, he wanted his kids to be involved in that process. But unfortunately, since they didn't come, he decided to just go ahead and utilize those other two teenagers who volunteered. And so, the scene goes on to Martel signing autographs. He said he becomes frustrated because everybody is asking about the kids, and he keeps saying they're with their mother. He's expecting them to come. He hopes they come. And so he said it became a lot for him. Other than that, everything goes off pretty smooth. The kids, take turns reading the book along with Martel. The customers come out and support them. They get their autographed books. And, he goes into the story as to the reason why he wrote the book, what inspired him to write the book, that, he had a very small beginnings childhood, where they didn't have much money and they weren't able to travel. And so he said he wanted kids to live vicariously through him and his children, with them being able to travel and do different things. He wants kids to, feel like they were in Canada or wherever else they traveled to by reading their stories. Okay. And this is why, we read. This is why people read. So I thought that was excellent. And so the scene pretty much ends in that, Martell does his book signing, and, it does go off well, other than the kids not being able to attend. My final takeaway is that, we still didn't get any information about the Atlanta boys trip, which I doubt we will. The other thing was, we understand. I understand why Mel didn't bring the kids to the book signing. I mean, everybody is saying that, it wasn't his week. He should have, did it on his week. And I understand that. That is a very typical answer, because quite natural. Yes, it's court ordered. My week, your week. But I mean, anybody would assume, you understand? And I know there's boundaries. I know, there's been friction. But however, I mean, I'm almost certain that he thought, because the kids were co-authors, that she wouldn't have a problem with bringing them on her week. I mean, let's be real. Like, come on, this stuff is common sense. Okay? So, I understand the death in the family. She wanted them to be with the family, so I'll use that. I won't say that she did it to be bitter, or, to just spite him. I don't want to go into that territory. So I'll leave it there that she didn't go out of her way to make sure her kids was going to experience, them being co-authors and having a book signing release. I'm not going to go into the arena that perhaps she did that to be spiteful and, to prove a point to Martell. I am going to stick with Melody didn't attend the book signing with the kids because, she had a death in her family. So thanks again, guys. I think that's covered everything. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks again. Bye. Thank you.